everyone, it's Michelle Caruana from Play Cafe Academy and Profitable Play. And I'm really excited to bring you my top Amazon finds for your indoor playground business today because this video is very timely. So I'm releasing this video on July 7th and Amazon Prime Day this year. It's 2023, starts on July 11th. So just a few days away. But even if you're watching this video well after it gets released, that's okay. These items that I'm going to talk about, I'm going to share some specific ones and then some general categories I would look out for. They go on sale all the time. It's not just Prime Day. So I think Prime Day is the perfect time to stock up. It was right before our busy season. I know everybody's busy season is a little bit different, but it just came at a great time every year for our business. So again, I wanted to share my top finds. I'm actually taking a break from like crying to speak now Taylor's version to make this video because I actually put this content out on my blog as well as my Profitable Play podcast because this sort of information is really hard to convey in an audio only format, right? Because I want to share links, I want to share pictures of the exact items that I'm talking about. So I thought, if I'm giving the readers in a format that they can read and I'm giving the audio only listeners something, I figured some people would want to listen to what I have to say and also see the items with the links and all that good stuff. So I really wanted to, again, take a break from listening to Speak Now Taylor's version and bring you this video. So I hope you enjoy it. And I'm really excited about these Amazon finds that I'm going to share with you today. But before we get started, I have 8 different items / categories that I want to share with you to keep an eye out for Prime Day. But I have a couple tips that I really wanted to share again before we get into it. So first is if you buy a lot of business items on Amazon, first of all, set up a business account, especially if you're purchasing items to then resell later, because you might be paying double tax when you don't need to. Because if you're reselling the item, the sales tax is actually collected at the sale. So it's a whole thing. Again, ask your accountant about that. This is not accounting advice, but make sure you set up a business account. And then second, if you haven't considered an Amazon business card yet, I would highly recommend it. So I just use an Amazon credit card for my everyday life because I buy so many things on Amazon, both for my business and for my home. And Amazon gives really good rewards on purchases you make on Amazon. And you can use those rewards to purchase more items on Amazon. So I love shopping local when I can, but sometimes, especially as a business owner, you just got to go with Amazon. So if you haven't considered an Amazon credit card yet, and you're like me and you are constantly hopping on Amazon Prime, I highly recommend checking it out if you need a new business card. The next tip I wanted to give is that if you use anything Amazon Basics brand in your business, so for me, I always get the diapers, the wipes, the laminating sheets. I use a lot of their paper products and things like that. If you buy anything Amazon Basics brand, definitely keep an eye out for it to go on a really good sale on Prime Day. Amazon really likes to compete with the other brands that have sales going on. So I usually have really good luck, again, buying my Amazon Basics stuff at a really good price on Prime Day. All right, and the last tip that I wanted to share, again, before we get into the details of this video, is that if you listen to episode 112 of my Profitable Play podcast, if you haven't, I will be sure to link it in the description of this video. But if you've already, followed those directions and you've set up an Amazon Associates account, this could be a really good content idea for you if you're looking to create a new reel or a new blog for your audience. Share your favorite toys or your favorite party supplies or your go-to activities for your kids over the summer. Because every single time somebody purchases one of those items, if you use your Amazon Associates links, you're going to get a couple bucks. And I know because I'm an Amazon associate, I have my affiliate links in my blog for this YouTube video, which I will also link in the video description if you want links to all of these items. But every single time somebody clicks and buys one of the items that I talk about, I make a little money. And again, because I'm an active Amazon associate, I've been getting tons of emails about how many cash bonuses and extra points and extra cashback rewards are available specifically during Prime Day. Amazon really wants all of the Amazon associates to be directing their audience to these deals. So again, if you're looking for a real idea or a video or a blog for next week, that will not only be super valuable and helpful to your audience, but also generate a little extra money. this is a great idea. So again, share your favorite toys, your favorite party supplies, your go-to learning activities, anything like that. Share it with your audience. This is the perfect opportunity. All right, let's get into the details. One of my favorite items that I've actually ever bought on Amazon for my indoor playground business was our furniture. So I'm going to show you a picture, and I'm also, again, going to link my blog article in the video description. So it's going to have this item, and all the other items I talk about are going to be linked in that blog article. But if you've been following this channel a while, you'll know that our first pass at buying furniture for our business was a complete and utter failure. I ended up going with a well-known restaurant furniture manufacturer. We spent thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, like a highly embarrassing amount. And not only did they send us the wrong color, so they sent us black tables when I had originally ordered a really natural wood grain that would have fit with our very, aesthetic space. But they sent tables with super sharp corners that were a big safety hazard because a lot of the kids were running around, at forehead or at eye level with these really sharp corners. So we constantly had to put these like corner protectors on these tables, and they were ugly and they fell off all the time, and kids would, put them in their mouth, creating additional hazards. So it was just a mess. So like 18 months into our first year in business, I think was actually the first Amazon Prime Day. I know I'm dating myself there, but I ended up grabbing new furniture, and it was a fraction of the price from the furniture that we had originally purchased. And it came in all different colors. It was absolutely beautiful, easy to put together, easy to clean. We would put all of our square tables together to make one big long table for our birthday parties. Again, they were very lightweight, much easier to move than our other tables. And I love that they had 4 legs, whereas our previous tables just had a center post. And if you've ever been to a restaurant with a little kid, you'll know that they love to like lean on the tables. And this created a lot of wobbly tables, a lot of tables tipping over. Again, many more safety hazards than anticipated. So I love that these particular tables have 4 legs. It makes them incredibly sturdy. And even after we had them for like almost 4 years, they were still in perfect condition when we sold our business. So we had the square tables in white, and then we also got multicolored round tables for inside the play area because they were nice and small. They didn't take up a ton of space. And again, people really love them as an additional seating option in the actual play area. So can't speak highly enough about these tables. And again, you can buy colors that match your vibe and your color scheme. All right, the next topic I wanted to talk about is new and replacement toys. So there are 3 brands in particular, well, really 4 toy brands in particular that I always look out for on Black Friday or Prime Day on Amazon. One is Green Toys. I love Green Toys so much. I especially love all of their like vehicles and things like that. They're so durable, so easy to clean, and honestly, they're just adorable. But they can get really expensive. So just keep that in mind that it's really good to get them on sale whenever possible. I also love a lot of their like play teacup sets and things like that. Again, very durable, very easy to clean, really don't show a lot of wear and tear, even when they get constant use. All right, the second brand I love is Learning Resources. So we love their play food. I had so many of their play cupcakes. They were our best retail seller as well. So if you can get them even cheaper than wholesale on Amazon during Prime Day, definitely grab a couple. I always like to have a couple of our most popular toys on hand for people to purchase. And then when it comes to pretend play, I also love plan toys, but again, they can get super expensive. So I always look for deals on those. And then finally, I love ECR for kids. And again, I'm going to link all of these brands and items in the blog post for this video, which is linked in the video description. So I love ECR for kids for any coat hangers or cubbies or soft play equipment or those multicolored blocks that you see in a lot of baby areas. Or we got this really amazing ball pit that little ones, even that weren't sitting independently yet, could sit in and play with some balls. We got a really nice play kitchen from there. I love ECR for kids because it's higher grade than most toys will be because they're not meant for personal use. They're meant for like daycares and preschools and play spaces. So yes, the price point is quite a bit higher than something like Melissa and Doug or KidCraft or anything like that, but they're much more durable. They last forever. And again, they're very easy to clean because they're meant for a more commercial setting. So those are the four brands that I always look for, whether I'm looking to refresh my space, if my toys are looking a little well loved, or if I just want to create something new or rotate some toys or anything like that. So, again, new and replacement toys is definitely something to look out for on Amazon Prime Day. The next category I want to talk about is electronics. So, I don't have any specific recommendations for this, but I just want you to do a quick inventory of your space. Could you use a new laptop to help delegate some tasks over to your team members or to make it easier to hire a manager to help you out? Or do you need a new speaker that's maybe a little bit more robust? Or do you need an enhanced security system or additional cameras? Or do you need a new kiosk register or a TV that you can advertise your services on during open play or rent out to other local businesses to advertise their services? Electronics are one of the most popular deals on Amazon Prime Day. So if any of these are on your list, or if you need a vacuum or a steam up, anything like that, I would head to these deals first because the higher ticket items typically get snatched up right away. The deals can last just a few minutes if you're not paying close attention. And again, if these are high up on your priority list, search for these deals first. Keep an eye on your inbox, maybe even add them to your cart ahead of time, the ones that you really want, because Amazon will likely send you an email if any of these items go on sale. And I actually got notified a few days ahead of time about some items in my cart right now. So I already have them queued up to purchase on Amazon Prime Day. So I love that Amazon does that. But again, just kind of go through your space and see if there are any electronics that would make your life easier or would upgrade your systems. Some of my other favorite electronic items to buy on Prime Day are label makers. Label makers were an absolute game changer for myself and our team. If you've watched my YouTube videos showing the behind the scenes of our office or our cafe counter, we used labels on every cabinet, every fridge shelf, every single thing. It helped keep our space really allergy aware, but it also helped keep our space very organized so that my staff was never looking for things, right? Everything was meticulously organized, and the label maker just made this so much easier. I also love laminators. Again, Amazon Basics is a great brand to purchase as a laminator. They also have really inexpensive laminating sheets. So if you have signs all over your space that you're constantly rotating and needing to print at FedEx office or anything like that, you can save, again, a lot of money by purchasing a laminator and laminating sheets on Amazon Prime Day. And this is something that you can very easily delegate to your staff. So again, do a little inventory, see what electronics could up-level your business, put them in your cart for Amazon Prime Day. All right, we're halfway done. So the next thing I want to talk about is socks. Now, we did have branded socks that I really loved and added a nice little touch, but sometimes, especially as we were gearing up for busy season and we were accommodating a lot of groups and parties and field trips, sometimes I just needed an extra stock of like plain old socks that we could sell with a really high profit margin or that we could just give away for whatever reason. Maybe it was for employees or just to have on hand. Whatever the case may be, it's always helpful to have a ton of socks in different sizes on hand. So I love to purchase colorful, fun socks on Amazon and buy them in bulk. So again, we could resell them as a convenience to our customers and still see that really high profit margin. Again, especially if you get them on sale and especially if you buy them in bulk. So again, socks, 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 or aprons, any other apparel items you might need for your business. All right, the next thing that I wanted to talk about is convenience items for customers. So I know a lot of play spaces will provide wipes or changing cover liners or diapers or anything like that for their customers. Again, just as a courtesy or a convenience. So that means you're probably not really brand loyal. So if you're looking to stock up on these convenience items, again, Prime Day is the perfect time, especially if you use Amazon Basics brands, because again, these things always go on a really deep discount on Amazon Prime Day. So any convenience items you can think of, now's the time. All right, number 7 is party supplies. So if you're like me, you like to not only save a lot of money when running your business, but also like to reduce waste. So I loved buying really nice, high quality, reusable party supplies whenever possible, especially for our most popular themes. So whether it be a backdrop or centerpieces, again, that we could use again and again, or we utilized a lot of fun paper fans for our backdrops, Or I recently purchased a really sturdy balloon hoop that we could do arches on and garlands on and things like that. So if there's anything that is reusable when it comes to party supplies, or even anything disposable that you know you're going to use in the next couple years, add it to your cart for Prime Day and see if it goes on sale. But especially the high quality, high end reusable party supplies, or maybe it's a ring light, or we used a stand for our backdrops for our events and things like that. I highly recommend it. And speaking of events, if you have Halloween events coming up, which you should already be advertising for and promoting, or holiday events, Amazon loves to get ahead of these holidays. So, again, purchase Halloween event stuff, Christmas event stuff, or whatever holiday events you're going to be celebrating at your space. Now is a great time to think ahead. I know it feels crazy to think about these holidays in July, but I promise you, you're going to be much better off in the long run because your events are going to end up being much more profitable if you can save on the event setup, and you can reuse a lot of these things year after year after year, especially if you buy those high quality items. So think events, holiday, party supplies, all that stuff. And then the last thing that I wanted to talk about is really anything that could be used to actually expand your business or break into new income opportunities. So, for example, a couple years back, we bought a very large white tent. Like, I can't remember the dimensions, but I linked it again in the blog for this video, which is in the video description. But we rented this huge tent. It had sides, it had windows, it was beautiful. And we rented it out a couple times in conjunction with our mobile soft play rentals and our event decorating business. So we did balloons, we brought soft play, we brought tents, tables, chairs. We really did all of that. And as you know, in addition to our business, which I've talked about a ton on this YouTube channel before, it's one of the things that helped us work beyond our physical space. And it also helped us book so many more parties in the summertime when everyone just kind of wanted to be outside. So again, it reduced the seasonality and risk in our business. It was just a win-win all around. But those items can get really expensive. So again, we purchased this large white tent and some flooring and some additional folding tables on Prime Day. And we did end up selling it a couple years later, but these items really retain their resale value. So we were able to sell it for almost exactly what we paid. And we were still able to make a huge return on investment because even if we rented it out, 10, 12 times and had staff members set it up and tear it down and all that stuff, these were big, expensive packages. So we were still able to make a very big return on investment. So if there are any new income opportunities that you haven't pursued yet because of the upfront cost, or if you want to add a cafe to your business or anything like that, again, Amazon Prime Day is the perfect time to consider these new income opportunities that can, again, really take your business just to the next level. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope it gave you a little inspiration, whether you're watching this video as it's released right before Prime Day or whether you're watching this video months down the line. Again, these are my favorite categories and items to buy on Amazon for your indoor play business. So don't forget to subscribe to this channel so you never miss a video. I'm so excited about the videos I have coming up. And don't forget to also subscribe to my podcast. I have almost all original content over there. So there's only crossover between my podcast and my YouTube channel once in a while, not very often, but this is one of those examples. But again, my website is also linked in the video description. And without further ado, I will see you soon and happy shopping, guys.